Hi, my name is Jack Brown. The reason I'm making this video is because of my son TJ Sino. And really my history is that I come from a home where actually a drug addict took away my real father before I knew him. My mother was 8 months pregnant with me when in fact a drug addict stabbed my real father to death, and I really never knew him, and my mother never remarried. So I grew up in a home where it was a very difficult set of circumstances. My mother had to go back to work being unskilled, and that was really my first-hand knowledge of what drugs can do to a home. The reason, again, I'm making this is that, I'm so pleased that my son has gone through the program here at Souls Harbor. It has been instrumental in changing his life, which had been going in a really, really bad direction. And on several occasions, he had been convicted of theft and was a really bad drug abuser and gambler. And actually, I started talking to Souls Harbor a little over a year and a half before he was able to come here. And Kurt, the intake manager, actually kind of walked me through the process, and eventually we convinced Kurt and Souls Harbor to take TJ in and convince TJ to come in. At that point, TJ had already gotten a girl pregnant and was looking at some stiff time where we had a lawyer and he had several offenses. And we were pleased that Souls Harbor took him in. And Souls Harbor has dramatically changed the trajectory of my son. And as it relates to him being with the girl that he got pregnant, they have a beautiful baby girl. But I can tell you firsthand, had it not been for Souls Harbor, that TJ would most likely, number one, be in prison, and would have added to unwed mothers, and the problem, of course, would have continued to exacerbate. But I can tell you that through my visits here at Souls Harbor, and everyone connected to Souls Harbor has been unbelievably supportive, and in every way, shape, and form that I can be supportive, I intend on being. It is dramatically changed the quality of my relationship with my son, the integrity of my son, the fact that he went through the steps here at Souls Harbor. And if you're serious about getting help, there is no better place than Souls Harbor. I have been through all the fancy rehabs with my daughter. I have spent an enormous amount of money, and I can tell you Souls Harbor is about the person, and about when they're willing to surrender and walk the steps. There is no finer place than Souls Harbor.